So today we're going to be taking a look at the bonus chapter that was released with volume 23 called Example. I'm also going to be going a little further into the two characters featured in this bonus chapter, Pig God and Amai Mask. So it opens up with Amai Mask like evaluating Pig God, and he's like reading his stats off of something called Benefitpedia or Ikipedia, and it says S-Class Hero Pig God, his special body constitution, which allows him to eat anything and everything he wants, has given him the subcutaneous fat to absorb any shock and the resistance to break down and digest poison. It is a body without blind spots. He is a living legend in the obese world. So this is pretty interesting because this was first revealed in the original version of chapter 121 or 122, maybe even 123. I don't remember. It was somewhere around there, like back in 2019, as well as more exposition on Pig God. But that chapter was redrawn and that dialogue was removed, and then I guess put in here for some reason. Not really sure why they decided to do that, but I still do have those original pages and the translations for them, courtesy of our boy Vib, and I want to go over it because it's pretty important to Pig God's character, but I'm also not entirely sure if it's like 100% canon, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it pretty much is, but the fact that it's like in purgatory right now makes it kind of weird. But it said, consuming the food portions of 100 people in a day, the man is called a living legend in the world of the obese, Pig God. The thick layer of fat underneath his skin is capable of absorbing impacts of any kind. Blades and firearms cannot reach his organs or damage them. In case of injuries, the natural healing properties of the energy in the fat will make him recover immediately. And like I said, this is important to Pig God, and not even this extended dialogue is being mentioned in this bonus chapter here. Specifically about the blades and firearms, meaning that, like, you know, it's confirming that he straight up can tank that stuff. I mean, obviously it's heavily implied he is an S-Class hero after all, and he is very tanky, but it's just nice to get the confirmation, you know? But the other thing here is something that we definitely don't know about for sure, and that's I guess he straight up has regeneration. I mean, we haven't necessarily seen it to like an extreme degree. I guess it's more so implied, at least up until this point in the continuity of the manga. But also it's weird that they decided to remove this dialogue altogether and not even have it mentioned in the bonus chapter here. Either they forgot, or they didn't think it was important, or I guess it's because they want to reveal this later on in the Monster Association battle. But anyway, going further, it says, after years of consuming all kinds of animals, plants, and monsters, his body has developed resistance against toxins. It is a body without blind spots. So this is also another thing that probably should have been included in the bonus chapter here, because it only says the resistance to break down and digest poisons. But the original exposition here is letting us know exactly why he's able to do that. And of course, we see this when Pig God, I think, is first in battle within the manga, going against Eyesight back in like the very beginning of the Monster Association arc, when she like latched onto him, and Child Emperor was super worried about him getting poisoned, but it turned out that it had no effect on him, and he actually just straight up ate Eyesight, and he was fine afterwards. And it turns out that this is why he's okay. But first, this video is sponsored by the Listen But Don't podcast. Here's a clip from the show, check it out.
Welcome to Guess That Script. We're gonna play some cool music under that to make it sound cool. Hope you can guess it. You know, it sucks. I suck. You do it. You do it. Give me an intro, Marcus. Intro to the bit. Just do an intro.
Hold up, man.
Okay, I'm doing the intro.
Got
Welcome to Guess That Script with Marcus and Jordan. We're gonna do a scene from a movie or a television show. Welcome to Guess That Script. We're gonna do a scene from a television or movie show. Fuck me.
You need the music?
No music. I'm gonna do a different.
So if you'd like to check out the Listen But Don't podcast, the links will be in the description. Thanks again, guys. But anyway, back to the bonus chapter. Amai Mask is like watching Pig God like eating a monster whole, and he's like, your fighting style is really unsightly. You can't let kids see that. You really need to eat every single monster. And while he's saying this, he's like writing down stuff and evaluating Pig God, and Pig God says, why are you scoring other heroes despite being one yourself? And Amai Mask says, it's like a first-class chef scoring a restaurant. Heroes should always be someone the public can aspire to be. It's this desire of mine that makes me check ratings daily. Then Pig God grabs the tablet out of Amai Mask's hand and starts reading it. And he's like, this is just an analysis of my human traits. It's ordered by skills and appearance. So weird. And Amai Mask gets all nervous and he grabs the tablet back and he's like, it's necessary to always research what type of person is most suitable to be a hero. I can't know what aspect to coach unless I analyze each one case by case. Did you understand? Setting an example as a person is an important task for a hero. Don't hesitate to use me as a role model. S-Class Hero Pig God, you passed the rating test. And then he like runs away. So this is showing a very peculiar side of Amai Mask, and it doesn't fully makes sense right now, I guess, but I'll go more into what this means at the end of the video because I'm gonna have to go into webcomic spoilers to fully explain like what's going on with him here. So then coming to the final sequence of this chapter, Pig God goes to like this random ramen shop and it turns out that Saitama and Genos are there, and Saitama's like doing this ramen eating challenge because the poster on the wall says that like if you can eat it in 60 minutes, it's free. And Saitama's like struggling to get it down. Well, meanwhile, Pig God just sits down and he asks for 20 servings of like what Saitama has. And he just like instantly one-shots the bowl. Then he leaves and pays for himself, but also pays for Saitama because he suspects that he's not going to be able to finish the bowl. And he's like, don't tell that guy I'm paying for him. That way you don't have to worry about when he's done. So yeah, this is just further establishing that Pig God is just a great guy. One of the more altruistic S-Class heroes, I'll say. Then the chapter ends with Saitama like trying to get the ramen down, saying like, oh, that guy was like provoking me. Fine, bring it on. And Genos also like cheering him on. And then we see Pig God walking away. And then it says S-Class Hero Pig God, the man who's said to be a living legend of the obese world. So yeah, that was a fine little bonus chapter, I guess. I wish they had more exposition about Pig God that they originally left out. But also, if you've been following my channel, you know that I've become indifferent about these bonus chapters because they certainly have regressed as time has went on with these volume releases. I'm not complaining, it's better that we're getting some than none, and I understand why they've become shorter because, you know, Murata and One's work schedule has increased, so you can't expect to have like all these crazy banger chapters and then like a crazy banger bonus chapter on top of it. But at this point, I want to go into some webcomic spoilers for the Amai Mask sequence, so if you don't want to know what's going to happen in the future of the story, I suggest you check it out now. So I think this sequence of the Amai Mask evaluating Pig God and just overall evaluating the heroes in general is setting up his future character arc that is going to be revealed after the Monster Association arc. Like in chapter 119 of the webcomic, when Amai Mask finally tracks down Saitama, it's revealed that he's basically looking for the new like #1 mascot hero to like lead humanity forward. And he explains the monsters and stuff like that to Saitama, and afterwards he says humanity needs an immune system, and this immune system is heroes. We must strengthen the number of capable heroes, and there must be someone there to lead and encourage a charismatic absolute hero. The birth of the true hero will bring new changes upon this chaotic world. And at that point he decides that it will be Saitama, but I assume that in this bonus chapter it's kind of showing that he's always kind of been looking for this new absolute hero. And also that leads to further developments with the Amai Mask about, you know, why that absolute hero cannot be himself because he is truly a monster. So he's kind of settling for it to be someone else, but them having traits based off of what he has established. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video today, guys. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments. If you liked the video, please give it a like and please subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.